Andy said people who freeze to
Oh,
death
gosh.
don't spend
Okay.
much coin.
Well, he's not wrong.
All right. Should we talk to her? Let's do it. What up,
If you're
girl?
here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her.
Yep, that's me.
Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Hell yeah, let's get some backstory. What is your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands.
That's good, that's good.
Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons.
I don't want to be a
Turns out
hero.
heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
What? Of course? How did you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served
Those
for
pants
Eldon
look
under
weird. Do you
Logan
see her
McTeer,
pants?
Best commanding officer this world has ever seen.
Fuck
After
no.
they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't
Turned
much
on him
use
at
for people who
Denerim.
held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition.
Of course she
It was
did.
a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
I'm glad you believe in him. We're not saying that. No one should ever be glad for that. No wonder you're unpopular. Logain he's a fucking traitor.
Logan McTeer betrayed the Grey Wardens and his king.
Mm-hmm.
Were you there at Ostagar? I was.
Okay.
King Kalen overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal.
Not
Following the
our
original plan
fault.
would have gotten everyone killed. Turn Logain made the right decision.
Might have been the
I
right
apologize.
decision.
Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Yeah, okay. Just tell me about the
What did
requisitions,
you mean when you
homegirl.
mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army.
What? We're not.
Thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people.
You got
Here,
it.
Take a look. You find some iron and a good login site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Oh, you know it. How do I feel special? We already know how to do that.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
I don't want your maker. I never want your maker. Yeah, okay, that's where we do
Thanks
it.
for checking anyway.
You're welcome.
Do when magic gets out of control.
We call the Templars, just like the rest of you.
Let's talk to Liliana, because she's going through some things right
Blessed
now.
are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
She's mourning.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written.
Oh.
Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death
Oh,
your only
damn,
blessing?
we're hot. I forgot. We made ourselves
speak for
pretty
Andraste,
fucking
no?
hot. I don't speak for...
What does
No,
the
no,
Maker's
no.
prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I don't know. Game?
How is this a game?
Oh, my eyes
Do
are
you
so
see the
pretty,
sky?
dude.
What about the temple ruins?
Yeah.
The bones lying in the dust?
Dude, I don't know.
Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood.
Yeah.
If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I can't. Look, I don't think I should be speaking for anybody. It's gotta be said. Bad things happen. That sounds bad. I'm as confused as you are. I can't speak for Andraste. I'm just gonna say I can't speak for Andraste, man.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Sorry,
You
girl.
probably don't even worship the Maker.
No.
Lucky. He asks a lot.
Don't they
The
all?
Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins.
Well,
He
so
demands it all. Our lives, our deaths.
everything in
Justinia gave him
between.
everything she had, and he let her die.
Yeah. My sympathies. You could blame her killers. People die. This just sounds so rude. People die. Fucking get over it, Liliana. You should know that more than anyone. We're gonna be nice. My sympathies.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Clearly.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart.
Look, I get
If the
it.
Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he?
Sounds like
I
you.
used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are.
Oh, we all know
I
that,
thought it was
Liliana.
fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing.
It's not all for nothing.
Serving the Maker meant Nothing.
Oh gosh, this is like heavy. We have just technically met Liliana, right? Like, homegirl over here, us, we don't, we just kind of met her, and she's laying it on thick, trauma dumping on us right now. Let me help you. Why are you telling me this? These are your problems. We'll be nice.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again.
Well, I mean,
Come.
like...
To work, then. We will speak later.
Yep, we're gonna become best friends right now. I'm not done. I guess I am done. You don't want to talk to... Aha!
It's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports.
Excuse
There
me,
were
I'm
so
just
many
gonna
questions surrounding Faria's
butt
death.
into this
Did he think we
conversation.
wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are.
What's wrong with her nose?
You know what must be done. Make it clean.
It's a fucking
Painless if you
nostril.
can. We were friends once.
Wow, hey man, no killing people.
Wait, what are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that.
You find fault with my decision?
I mean, don't worry about me. Like, I just popped up in here. You trauma dumped. Now I'm telling you, like, it's not a good idea.
We can't solve our problems with murder.
Yeah.
And what would you suggest? Leave him be.
I don't know. This isn't my
Butler's
job.
betrayal put our agents
oh my
in
gosh,
danger.
excuse me.
I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
I know Liliana just got really mad and like yelled at us about ideals and stuff, but I just realized that my shirt is on backwards. Sorry. What was about ideals? Now this is gonna bother me. Okay. Ideals are crucial. You should like what you do. Find a better way. They're crucial, man.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
Oh. What you gotta say about that? And now I'm
feel
just gonna
very
let it hang
strongly
out. I'm
about
sorry, I have to.
Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives.
Maybe he's got a good explanation. Maybe
Now, if you're happy,
the
I
other
have
one
more work to do.
actually was the bad guy. Ever think about that? You think about that? Huh? You want to talk
Reports
some
of
more?
Fate rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them.
Yeah.
You have to be that someone.
Okay.
No one else has any power over the rifts.
Got it. No
Seal them.
worries.
Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
There's a lot. So why do you care about mages?
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me.
Retweet.
And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Hell yeah. Well, so many things. Well, technically she was Justinia's left hand. She's technically not anymore, but, you know, we'll ask
They
it.
called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did? What of it?
Oh my gosh. Tell me more about her. I didn't freaking know her.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets. Made mistakes.
Well, of course, she's a person.
It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
How did you meet?
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago. Before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea.
Dorothea.
I was at my lowest. Broken. Lost. And she saved me.
Oh.
No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself.
There you go. Hell
She
yeah.
just showed me it was possible.
I like that. Were you more than friends? Ooh, romance.
Or is there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers?
Yeah.
Typical.
Oh, Sorry.
I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic.
No, I was just
Love
curious.
is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater.
I'm gonna go ahead and
She
say
was
you
a
were
sister,
never
a
gonna
mother,
love.
a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
See, that was my original question. That's all you had to say.
We'll talk more later.
Nope, we're talking right now.
Did you need something?
Yeah, I did. I'm not done. Tell me about yourself.
Let's talk about you.
Hey, she's probably yeah. Got any stories?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
Like an Origins.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
Oh, but I want to hear from you.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time, I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
We can't be one.
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of politics.
Oh, nope, not
The ebb and
interested.
flow of
You lost me.
influence, the great game.
Yeah, you lost
The
me.
Bards is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than any dagger. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you.
Oh, that's a long
I should
time,
leave you to your
dude.
work.
We can always talk later.
Nope, not done.
Did you need something?
Yeah. You were well connected.
You seem to know a great many people.
A lot of people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You met the hero of Ferelden.
You have a history with the warden who entered the Blight, don't you?
I count her among my closest friends. She's probably the only person I trust completely.
That's a good
I haven't
idea.
heard from her in some time. She just disappeared. I try not to think about what might have happened.
Where am I? How do you know Hawk?
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hawk twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry, and she seemed to like my stories.
Of course she did.
The other one, the young man, he was a little surly.
What, Carver?
I did
Yeah, I'm
encounter
sure.
the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
Yeah. Why were they
Was this when
terrible?
the Chantry was destroyed?
Yeah.
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was disheartening. There were some in Val Rayo who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted march on Kirkwall.
That would have ended
Justina
poorly.
sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to calm those agitating for war.
How'd
I
that
guess
go?
It didn't matter in the end.
Yeah, I figured.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
I think that was everything. But let's just double check. I don't care about
You
updates.
seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Oh, Josephine, yeah!
seem to know
We should ask
Josephine
about her.
quite well.
This is really
I met
bothering
her a
me.
long time ago, but we didn't become
But I'm
good
not gonna
friends
switch
until
my
years
shirt
later.
on
After the
stream.
Blight, in
We're
fact.
not gonna do
I
that.
just returned to Val Rayo, and she welcomed me back by throwing a diplomatic ball. She was the Antivan ambassador at the time, you see. The ball was alright. Too many politicians. At midnight, Josie and I left to find a real party.
Hell yeah!
We've been friends ever since.
What do you consider a real party?
It's not a real party until someone's small clothes are pinned to a chantry board.
My
And
kind of
that's
party.
all I'm saying about it.
That's my kind of party.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
You're right here. All right. Okay. What? What's? Oh, it's just that table. Okay. I think Solus is up here, so we'll go talk to him. But we also have to talk to... Yeah, there he is. He's just chilling over here. Let's go in here. Oh, okay.
Segret told me that he Look who's back from the dead. Again.
That's me.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent.
I was passed the fuck
Someone had
out.
to patch you up after you staggered out of making us wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, You can pay me back by fixing the world.
Yes, sir, we'll
Name's
do.
Adon. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Oh, sounds like, yeah, you're a bit fucking cranky, my
For
dude.
a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly.
That sounds great.
Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
Well, that's kind of rude.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Do you need any help then?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me.
I was
I
just
only wish I'd been able
curious.
to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
You got it, man.
Farewell.
I got you. I can do that. I can do that. Solus, what you doing there?
The chosen of Andraste. The blessed hero sent to save us all.
Oh, God.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary.
His fucking droopy eyes.
I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten.
Again, we just met this dude.
Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death.
Yeah.
Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
Whoa. How do you sleep there, bro?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
Just a little.
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
That's not what I've experienced from spiders. It's gotta be said, most still come after me, and I'm not a fan of it. That's impressive.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The
But
thrill
me-
of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been
Well,
closed.
that was in question.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting
There's a
me.
lot of mages
Cassandra has been
here.
accommodating, but you understand my caution.
We're not fucking doing romance. We're not romancing him. This is not the man we're romancing. We have a big problem with your fears.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought.
Also, the circles aren't really
but now
like
let
a
us
thing
hope
right
either
now,
the mages or the
so
Templars have the power to seal the breach.
I don't know why you're like complaining right now.
Closing the breach is our primary goal.
Yeah.
But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not?
Well,
The artifact that
it's,
created the
that's a
breach
little
is
hard.
unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Okay, sure, yeah, I agree.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
I just wanted to get to know you. Tell me about the elves. I have a feeling we're not gonna like this, but
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture.
why
You are Dalish, are you not?
are you so angry?
What's your problem with the Dalish? Allergic to Halla?
They are children acting out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
So teach us.
Fine, you think we're terrible. What about the alienages full of elves who aren't Dalish?
Why? What would it benefit some poor man in a Ferelden alienage to learn that his ancestors strode the land like gods? It would only make him bitter, or inspire him to take a foolish risk and get himself killed.
You've decided his reaction for him.
Perhaps I have. If you have questions and believe the answers will help, ask.
That's what I'm trying to do. Bitch. Tell me about elven magic.
Is the magic they teach in the Circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Was immortality due to magic?
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony.
Sounds...
It must have been beautiful.
Yeah. So about blood magic.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic.
Yeah.
Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it.
Yeah.
But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
It seems interesting.
I'd be interested in learning more about blood magic.
I would teach you if I knew it. Unfortunately, using blood magic seems to make it more difficult to enter the faith.
See, even he
You
doesn't think it's
understand why I
good.
never bothered to learn it. A shame, as it is extremely powerful, provided it remains a tool,
Could you imagine
not a crutch, nor a passion.
if Solus knew blood magic on top of everything else? Like, that would just be insane. Alright, tell me about the ancient elves.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral. But Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
Yeah, tell us,
Hear
bro.
stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aerovels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds.
Whoa.
Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Damn, that sounds really sad, actually. Tell me more of the Dalish, although I don't know if I want to hear it because you don't like us and you're salty.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting.
Yeah, you
As
know,
your
we're
clans
pretty
have been
dope.
separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
That sounds great. What about city elves?
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Devinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless.
Oh.
They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Hello.
I'm not done. Tell me about the Fade.
What do you know about the Fade?
Seems like you'd like to talk about that.
There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Alright, what about the Breach?
I'd like to know more about the Breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically.
That's bad.
Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the Breach. That means it was created deliberately.
That's bad. Tell me about the Veil.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
That's Sounds dope.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines
And
reality,
dangerous.
where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful, and the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
I don't know if I mentioned anything about the peril, but sure. What about demons?
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world, seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living.
That sounds about
But
right.
such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice.
Okay.
Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Yep, well, you know,
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I'm just cool like that, man. How about you tell me about yourself?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? I respect you. Do I need a reason? I must know I can trust you. I guess I respect you.
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
Yeah, I want to know
I'm
more
sorry.
about you.
With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
Fucking everything. Tell me everything. Where the fuck did you come from? Why is that not a question? Why is it? Why study the Fade? Where have you studied? Do you work with anyone? Why aren't we starting with where did you come from? How old are you? That's the questions I want to ask.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north.
What
There was
village?
little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic.
Tell me the
As I
village.
slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Wow, that sounds like you hate the world around you.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to
Why a
defend
fruit?
myself from more aggressive
Fruit is not
spirits,
tempting me to
and how
eat
to
it.
interact safely with the rest.
Chocolate
I learned how to
is.
control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
But you woke up,
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
unfortunately.
Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
How?
Why?
Two reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new.
Okay.
Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
You just essentially say he's not interesting. Is that why you're here?
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined.
You
the
essentially
Inquisition
say that?
because
He's like, I'm not
terrible danger.
interesting.
If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Oh, sounds selfish.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Side benefits? Seriously, my dude? Isn't that? Yeah, we're not fucking. No.
You said you'd traveled to many different
Hell
places.
no.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Jesus, which battlefields?
Any place in particular?
I dreamt Dostigar.
Oh shit.
I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors.
Rip.
I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
Yeah.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
He
That's
fucking
just
betrayed
it.
us.
In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall.
Yeah.
The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
You work with anyone?
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all.
You don't have
I have
friends?
built many lasting friendships.
Where are they?
Spirits of wisdom,
Oh,
possessed of
God.
ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy.
Do you have any
Yet,
real
because they
friends,
exist without
though?
form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain.
Maybe
such
because you
emotions.
don't talk to actual people. Maybe because you
We'll
only
talk
talk
later.
to spirits.
Goodbye.
You know? Maybe if you tried to
Hello.
talk to other people. Yeah, I didn't think he had anything
We'll talk
left.
later.
Goodbye.
Peace out, bro. Maybe if you tried to actually have some real friends, Solus, maybe then you'd actually, like, you know, get what you're expecting. What up, girl? Can I have a drink?
You're the Herald of Andraste.
Please don't make us a big
You were sent
fuss.
to shame us for mistreating the elves.
No, that's not.
I pay my elves
No,
good and proper, you should know.
that's not.
Friend of the alienage and all, and
That's...
I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
There we go, homegirl. That's what I wanted. Fucking relax.
It's
Give me a
all right,
drink.
Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind.
If you
As I said,
wanted
I'm
to.
Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers
I
than
like
looking
it
for
in
trouble
here.
from the village.
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Some luck, maybe. I managed an inn back in Denner Inn.
Oh.
When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful.
Oh.
She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
Alright, peace out.
Goodbye.
It's a cute tavern. I like it. I like it. We got anyone else? We got Barrick. Barrick!
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful.
Yeah, it's,
Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
you know, that would sounds great. I would have loved to have done that. I'm just glad to be alive. I could barely keep up. This is all bullshit. I'm fine. Too many people died out there. I can barely keep up, man.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
I don't know. It's,
And
yeah.
there's two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker knows what fall out of it.
There's more than
Bad
just
for
demons.
morale would be an understatement.
Yeah.
I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Fucking retweet, man.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this...
Yeah.
Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming.
Fucking retweet.
You might want to consider running at the first opportunity.
Okay.
I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going.
That's not
Heroes are
comforting.
everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes.
Yeah, agreed.
We're going to need a miracle.
Well, You're in luck, baby. It's me. What do we want to start with? Let's start with Hawk.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Tell me, oh, Rowan. Orsino's fate made no sense.
In the book, you say that first Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses.
Yeah.
How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you?
I don't know. You could
I can't
guess.
tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
Very desperate. Also, you can explain it. Blood magic. You made the error. You made up the error shock bite. Come on, why?
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok.
I
It would
did.
have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march.
That's fair.
When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again."
That's
As far as
also.
I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Yeah. Tell me where my friends are.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting.
Of course she did.
She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though.
That's about
Isabella
right.
went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly.
Both.
Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there.
Fucking
Hawk's
retweet.
little sister is in the Free Marches, helping some of the other survivors from the Kirkwall Circle. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
It would. Oh, that was it. Come on.
Need something?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Never mind.
Carry on.
Need something?
So tell me about Red
The red
lyrium.
lyrium we found at the temple seemed to
Because that
affect
looks spooky.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered Red Lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this
True.
idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
It really has. What is it?
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
That's terrifying. What can it do?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid.
No, not
and then
paranoid.
It does creepy shit.
Not creepy
Makes
shit.
things float, brings statues to life.
Yeah, that was
I
weird.
met a few alchemists studying it in Kirkwall, in shifts.
Sheesh. You have a piece of it?
Why do you have red lyrium?
We know.
My
We
brother
gave it to
kept the sliver when he sold it. I'm pretty sure he held on to it because it was already talking to him. That little shard drove him mad. I had him taken to a sanitarium and eventually found the fragment in his house. We brought the shit to the surface, Bartrand and I. I wanted to find out if there was a way to shut it up.
How's it going?
So far, it looks like the answer is no.
That's what I thought.
If red lyrium is as dangerous as you say, why'd you keep it?
I've heard that shit singing to me. I know better than anyone how bad it is. In Orzammar, miners keep regular, non-crazy raw lyrium in special lead-lined containers.
Go do that.
Actually, it's a huge secret how they're constructed.
Oh.
Keep surface folk from horning in on the lyrium trade.
It's fair.
I pulled a lot of strings and got a smith to build me 4 of them nested inside each other.
And?
Nobody gets to study it up close for more than an hour, and they have to wait a week between shifts.
Damn, dude.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Varric
Not really my favorite subject.
fucking is here for the workers, man.
Can I ask you something,
He
Varric?
cares about
You
them.
want to talk about me? I'm flattered.
He's like, burnout,
Also,
not a
it's
thing,
nice
not
to
happening
recognize.
here.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine.
Used to
The
be.
Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
This guy that's just like fucking bebopping between the fire and me. What the hell?
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free Marches, born and raised in Kirkwall.
Oh,
And despite whatever you've heard, no,
This
Kirkwall's
guy.
not that bad.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
he's
I'm a
everything.
businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants
What
Guild.
is this guy
Merchants buy
doing?
and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
Oh my gosh, so much.
If you've run a spy network, why is Leliana our spy master?
Because she's better
To
at
be
it.
honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
Agreed. Didn't you write smut books?
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done.
Hell yeah.
The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe.
Yeah.
I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have
Smut.
an knack for romances.
Smut.
Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
Yeah, just a little.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in money lenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere.
Beet?
Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
No tact.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind.
That she is.
I won her from Paragon Smith Bronca in a game of Wicked Grace. She was such a sore loser. Ran off to the deep roads in a huff, and that was the last anyone
Yeah,
saw of her.
okay, that's not true.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
What?
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Fine, Varric, have it
Thanks,
your
Varric.
way.
No problem.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna move on to down this way. Still gotta speak to the smith. Anything? Excuse me.
I spoke with Commander Cullen. I apologize for what I said earlier.
Oh, sheesh. Let's go talk to the smith first.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Yeah, well,
Seeker Pentecost might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennis.
look, I'm trying, but I gotta talk to everyone first.
You'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are.
Thank you. I don't
How's
want
the
to.
new gear fit?
I don't want to introduce myself.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock
Retweet.
armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits.
No,
My
we're
gear
not.
will see you through demons,
Oh, God, this is
apostates,
what?
whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
You got it, my dude.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done.
That's all we
You
like.
want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothring.
Oh,
Long gone now.
yeah,
I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild.
that's good.
Left when Rorty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages.
What?
Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Very lucky.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
I'd say lucky, my dude.
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
And...
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here.
Yeah.
Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
That's fair.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Right.
Right. Is there stuff here too? Perfect. We wanted to, we want to craft armor. Doing this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yep, no, I got it. Woo! That's an achievement there. Cool. Did I do it? Sick. I think I did that one. I don't even know what. There. Go ahead and do that. Oh! Yeah, we need that. I need that. Go ahead and, Anything? We'll talk to Cassandra. What up, girl?
Ugh.
Yep.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing?
Oh god, we're getting heavy again.
What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
What do you believe?
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent.
There you go, I like that.
I believe more is going on here than we can see.
I like that too.
And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it.
Agreed.
They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot.
Retweet.
But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
Again, you're talking to the wrong person on if I think, you know, it's, the Maker's will. I don't know. I can't speak for him.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were.
Okay.
But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm.
What?
Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can.
Okay.
After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them.
Easy. 3 steps.
And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
Oh,
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun.
Exactly, we just begun.
My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act.
Oh,
I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not?
To be fair,
I thought the answer was before me, clear as day.
I did look suspicious.
I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm not grateful to hear that.
I can be harsh, I know. I'm curious. Do you even believe in the Maker?
Nope.
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more?
You asked if I believed in the Maker.
It doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Look, man, I'm just saying. No, I don't believe in the Maker.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
Well, I don't know much about you.
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
What, you don't know?
I thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you.
Oh, God.
But I don't want to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
Oh, that's nice.
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh? I didn't think your people roamed that far north. But clearly I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Why would they be dead? Eventually, perhaps. Home is wherever I am. I'd go now if I had a choice. None of your business. I hated it. Nah.
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now. After years of tending to business for the divine.
So you tell me about yourself.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Why is everybody
Not
like...
entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Why? Why is everybody so upset with us wanting to be friends? I just want to be friends.
No motivation beyond making things between us less...
Antagonistic?
Exactly.
Yeah.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
No, don't call me my lady.
You're a member of Navarra's
I don't
royal
like
family.
that.
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all.
Oh, God.
And they have them. Oh, yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The
fair.
Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family.
She won't tell us
polluted it
about her
for me.
brother yet.
What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus, I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then, I realized I knew it not at all.
What about your parents?
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus.
Yikes.
The king executed them.
Jesus.
But spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortale Tarsi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a mortale Tarsi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The mortale Tarsi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis.
What do they
Navarrans
do?
spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
Fucking retweet, my dude.
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
No.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her.
Look at that. Double
the position is
divine
reserved
queen
for
over
Templars
here.
Of the Knights Divine. But my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be.
Tell me!
The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
So, but what is it?
But what does a right hand do, exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist.
Yeah, it does that.
Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers.
How did that go for you?
But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
Oh.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began.
Oh.
She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
Yeah. So that story?
What's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that?
Yes, please.
It was, what, 18, 20 years ago?
How old are you?
Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training.
How young?
To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons.
Whoa,
shit! The Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would.
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix.
How?
A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral. But I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause.
Oh, that was
They
sweet.
freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
Oh.
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and most holy's gratitude. Many of them died at the conclave.
Oh. You're still a hero.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to
Whatever
work.
you want, Cassandra. Wait, we're not done. Seekers.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach.
How does that work?
How seldom does reality match the ideal?
Yeah, for reals.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began.
Yeah.
We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified.
Disagree,
If we'd
dude.
been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes.
Yeah.
You seem to care a great deal about it.
Too much, if you ask the rest of my order.
Well...
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
Oh.
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
Well then, who watched you?
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty. But she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us.
That's not
When
good.
a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot.
Well,
that kind of power is troubling.
Yeah.
You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems.
It's a good point.
If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Could that be fixed?
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
Yeah, what abilities you got?
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training.
Whoa.
We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control.
Ow!
Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
What?
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Jesus.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Jesus.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people.
That sounds
awful. We empty
awful.
ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
I'm gonna say it does sound wonderful, but it actually sounds awful.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons?
Yeah, why? Yeah.
I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Nah.
I've no more questions.
Yes, I do.
Do you need something?
Yeah, I would like to talk about the Chantry.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now.
Yeah, well...
They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinia?
Eventually.
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine.
Oh, God.
Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months.
This one's gonna take months.
The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the Conclave.
RIP.
So what happens if they can't agree on someone?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble.
That's not good.
Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist.
Oh, I'm sure.
We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new Divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember?
Yeah,
and even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of Divine she is.
Okay.
I am no longer in a position to follow blindly. and no new divine could expect such obedience now.
So, who's Chancellor Roderick?
What influence does Chancellor Roderick really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the divine's will to the rest of the Chantry.
That seems pretty
Therefore,
big.
He's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened, and believes his place is to fill the gap left by Most Holy's death.
That's fair.
Some might agree. As far down the chain of command as he is, there is no one left above him.
Is he gonna be a problem?
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play. Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
Oh, that's good. Why did you leave the Chantry?
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise.
Just a little.
Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history.
Fine.
The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly
Chantry
important.
Revision
Instead of building
2020.
cathedrals and sewing gowns for the divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
I agree.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
Cool, girl. Thanks for the talk. Anything? Anything? Oh! Excuse me? We're gonna pick up all of the elf fruit. Look at all this elf fruit. I think we just have one more to talk to. I think Cullen's the last one, but we talked to... Yeah. We talked to everyone else.
The lights in the shadow, in their blood, the Maker's word.
So then we'll talk to Cullen. Then we'll finish the quest around here and then maybe go to the hinterlands. Yeah, yeah. You get to talk to Cullen. Wait, one second. Excuse me. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Why not? Because we're Templars. Even mean anymore. That we splinter and try to hunt.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yeah.
Yes, Commander. We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
You know, I just like to stand out.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Yeah, you did.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I believe the mark will help. Everything's a mess. You trust in the Inquisition?
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can...
Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
The profile with our nose is still not great, but other than that, we fucking hot, dude.
Was there something you needed?
Yeah, I would, tell me about yourself.
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
Everything.
Right. Where are you from?
Get out of here.
I grew up in Ferelden, near Homewood. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
Sheesh.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else.
Yeah.
We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence.
Oh, I'm sure.
Apparently, I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
Yeah, absolutely.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years. Are you glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
And anarchy. Chaos and anarchy.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No.
No.
Something
I
worse.
was stationed at Ferelden's Circle Tower. The Circle had troubles of its own. I remained there during the Blight.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
Few who survived the Blight have fond memories of that time. I would prefer not to speak of it.
Oh, sorry.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city.
Yeah.
The Viscount's murder caused political unrest.
Yeah.
Relations between mages and Templars fell apart.
Yeah.
An apostate blew up the Chantry.
Yeah.
The Knight Commander went mad.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was fine.
What happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were at the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point.
Because she
There
went
was
cuckoo
fighting in the
bananas.
Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
That it was.
What happened then?
The Templars should have restored order. Red Lyrium had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad.
Cuckoo bananas.
Threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion.
That she
Turned
did.
on her own men. I'm not sure how far she would have gone. Too far.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against her, in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
Yeah.
I'll let you return to your work.
Just a little
Should
bit.
you require anything, I'll be here.
Yep.
Was there something you needed?
Yeah. Tell me about Templar life.
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
What
Give me
are
an
his
insight into what the Order is doing
feet
now. I'm
on his
afraid I can't
knees?
offer more than you already know. Anything else, I will answer as best I can.
Thanks, man. How are they trained?
What does Templar training involve?
There is weapon and combat training. Even without their abilities, Templars are among the best warriors in Thedas. Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light, study history, and improve their mental focus.
Sounds boring.
Did you enjoy your training?
I wanted to learn everything. If I was giving my life to this, I would be the best Templar I could.
You were a model student.
I wanted to be. I wasn't always successful. Watching a candle burn down while reciting the Chant of Transfigurations wasn't the most exciting task.
Yeah, sounds boring.
I admit,
Sounds
my
really
mind
boring.
Sometimes wandered.
Wonder to what?
Do Templars take vows? I swear to the Maker to watch all the mages. That sort of thing.
There's a vigil first. You're meant to be at peace during that time, but your life is about to change.
Ah, shit.
When it's over, you give yourself to a life of service.
No.
That's when you're given a filter, your first draft of lyrium and its power.
How'd that
As
go?
Templars, we are not to seek wealth or acknowledgement. Our lives belong to the Maker and the path we have chosen.
Oh, what?
A life of service and sacrifice.
Ooh.
Are Templars also expected to give up physical temptations?
Physical? Why would you...
Just curious.
That's not expected. Templars can marry, although there are rules around it, and the Order must grant permission. Some may choose to give up more to prove their devotion, but it's not required.
Oh.
Have you?
Me? No. I've taken no such vows. Maker's breath. Can we speak of something else?
He's so flustered.
Before coming here, my keeper suggested I avoid Templars. Do they do anything besides hunt mages?
Yeah, I forgot we were a
Templars
mage.
protect against the dangers of magic. Before the Order left the Chantry, that meant serving in a circle. They were also tasked with tracking apostates or fighting demons inevitably summoned by the weak or malicious.
What do you think of mages? Are they all a threat?
I've seen the suffering magic can inflict. I've treated mages with distrust because of it, at times without cause. That was unworthy of me. I will try not to do so here. Not that I want mages moving through our base completely unchecked. We need safeguards in place to protect people, including mages, from possession of the beast.
Why did you become a Templar?
Why did you join the Order?
I could think of no better calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars at our local chantry to teach me. At first, they merely humored me. I must have shown promise, or at least a willingness to learn.
Maybe you just annoyed them.
The Knight Captain spoke to my parents on my behalf. They agreed to send me for training. I was 13 when I left home.
So young.
13? That's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest there. Some children are promised to the Order at infancy.
That sounds awful.
Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until I was 18. The Order sees you trained and educated first.
What about your family? Did you miss them?
Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another.
You've lived in the Circle. What was a typical day for a Templar there?
Typical? The last time I was in a circle was right before it fell apart. Nothing was typical.
Hey, there's a
that,
question.
Certain rituals require a full guard. A mage's howling, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time, you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
Oh, shit.
Do Templars and mages never speak to each other?
Some do, but Templars are supposed to maintain a certain distance from their charges. If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded.
Never be clouded.
Ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
Not really, no. Doesn't sound like it.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Another time, then.
Got anything
Is there
else?
something you need?
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
Oh gosh, what changed?
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
In that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted.
Oh,
the
shit.
Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions, and I'm here as proof of that. But I sympathize with their frustrations.
Okay, that's all.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Yep, I'm just gonna run around and gather some... Look at those nugs! Look at the nugs. We're just gonna go around and find a lot of crafting utensils now. Utensils? Oh god. I'm gonna accidentally, like, shoot something that I don't mean to. I have a feeling about it. I gotta get all of the elf root. It is important. Look at him, he's so cute.
Goodbye!
Okay, anyway, moving on. Oh my gosh. That was mean. They're kind of cute, but also kind of not really, you know? They just look like hairless. That's what I've been doing. They just look like...
I should look around.
Oh my gosh, okay, hold on. I will look around. Just give me a moment. They just look like a naked mole rat, but bigger, you know? Is it this way? There we go. I got the notes, dude. You didn't have to go that far. I guess you are really busy, but like, people gotta sleep, you know? So you could have gotten out here on your own, just saying. Isn't there? Here we go, this way. I need to go this way. Go ahead and get more of this iron. I think I'm okay on iron, actually, now to get the requisition. Let's get that finished. It can't hurt. Oh, jeez. I just keep hitting the wrong thing. Can never hurt. Oh my gosh. I will stop hitting that eventually. Eventually. Oh my gosh. There's so much of it. I know there's gotta be... Where's that log? There it is. See, we found it. We Gucci. Oh, fuck, that scared me. Alright. Let's get the boop out of here. Let's go ahead and go back. We'll go, because I think all that's out here is just iron and elf root. Just go ahead and head on back. Go back. We'll turn all this stuff in, and then we'll actually move on to the hinterlands. We're done talking with people. You just gotta get through all of it, you know? We gotta learn about these people. We gotta get them to be our friends. Some are lovers, you know? Look at all of this. Look at all the... Oh. Oh, no. I didn't... That wasn't me. Don't worry about it. Do not. Don't worry about it. That wasn't me. I don't know what happened to your friend. Really, truly. So sorry about that. Look at how fast he's running. Dude, you're gonna be fine. I won't kill you. I promise. I promise. I killed one of you. I promise I won't kill any others. Oh
As
God.
there is but one world.
No.
One life, one death.
Nope.
There is
Nope. Go make a this is not the right way. It's not the right way. We'll make a potion. Get these minor quests done. What is that quest? Oh, the requisitions. Yeah, that's what we got. Just chilling out here. Solus, where are your fucking shoes, my dude? Like, it's gotta be said.
I'm glad there are big, strong men around in case anything happens here in Haven.
Oh. Okay, man. That was weird. Is that it? Did I do it? Oh, I guess I did. Okay. And I can't do that. Okay. Did I do that properly? Doesn't have click to replenish. That's what, oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and give it to everyone. Well, mostly everyone. Okay, Barrick has 4 out of. Nice. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Oh no, I did it again. Oh no.
Perhaps another time.
There's this weird button that when you press it, that console thing pops up, and the last time I played this, I had no idea how to get rid of it. At all, whatsoever. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this in. Look at that.
Can use that.
Anything else? I don't think so. Passing no. Oh yeah, duh. Duh. We'll go give him his notes and then we'll be done. gosh. Excuse me. Yo.
You're back. And in one piece.
Here's the notes, man.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
Somehow.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Sick. Bye.
Farewell.
Oh, sick. Lyrium potion. That we're gonna need for sure. But we can move on. Gonna go ahead and move on. Cause yeah, we've got we're gonna have to go to the hinterlands because yeah, these we can't go to just yet. Yeah.
It is the whisper in the night, the lie upon your sleep.
I was hoping we could just like click it and go all the way through. No? Okay. Let's summon the War Council. We'll go to the hinterlands. I'm gonna take a quick break and then be right back. Jeesh. Oh gosh.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruit?
I'll take the OG crew as in the only OG crew right now. This is not the crew we're gonna go with once we get everybody else that's gotta be said. I love Varric, I love Cassandra. Solus is Solus, but I know the crew I want. And it's not these peeps. I think we're gonna have a cutscene, yeah.
Of Andraste. I've heard the stories.
Hey,
Everyone
man.
has. We know what you did at the breach.
Thanks.
It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise.
I love her.
Inquisition Scout Harding
I
at your
love her.
service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Varric.
Ugh. I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thetis.
Good, oh, good.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things.
Oh, God.
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster.
How's that going?
I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks.
But
with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse,
but.
we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive.
Let's hope so.
Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Yes, ma'am. Oi. And with that, I'm gonna take a real quick break and then I'll be right back.
I'm gonna fucking kill you guys!
Let's get out! We got the sanity though! Let's get out! You guys got poltergeist locked in? Yeah. Okay, let's go!
My girlfriend's gonna murder you in real life, dude. She's gonna kill you, man!
Taking damage once I went to the side.
Right? What happened to that?
Why am I taking so much damage?
I'm out of mana. I'm gonna slam a pot. I refuse to die here.
We're so close. So close.
Farther away and just.
I'm out of mana. I'm out of mana.
Yo, he's fucking enraged. I'm bubbling. Every man for himself. Kill him.
No, actually, wait. This is better. This is better. This is better. This is better.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Not even a heal.
Heal me. I can't kill it. I don't have any mana.
I'm healing you. I'm pressing the heal buttons. 3%.
Let's go, baby. Oh god. Oh
my god.
god!
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair.
What?
But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
What is wrong with every single person up in here? Our mother died. Fenris straight up was like, I can't really tell you anything. And we were like, you could try. And he was like, nah, I can't really say anything. Varric just wants to know who we're boinking. And she's all like, at least you knew yours. What the fuck kind of friends do I have? What is this? I have severe issues with this. My gosh. So freaking rude. But of course I want to hear it.
Hey, yeah, these beats are dropping like crazy. Something must have gotten triggered with turning in a prior quest or something.
Anal beats!
He's
he actually reset!
Why did he reset?
Why did he reset?
Hey, you got... Oh.
I have the mana for it. We're fine. Except for Sam.
We're back. Okay. We're back. Alright. Oh, do we have to? We gotta level up. Do some leveling up here. We'll give you some. That sounds good. Yeah. That's me. There we go. I also changed my cert to be the right way, so the tag is not itching my skin anymore. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Can't believe I just put it on completely backwards. That tells you where my mind's at these days. Honestly. Alright. Let's go, folks. Ooh. Oh, there's a quest back here. Hold on. I think it's just a requisition, but we're doing them.
This might interest you, sir.
Yeah.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Oh, look at that. I don't know if we can get the others, though. Look at how pretty it is. Look at that. What is that? A pretty... Oh, there's a lot of fire, though. Oh, it's not pretty anymore. It was a pretty view. It's not a pretty view anymore. It's not a pretty view anymore. Oh. You got anything for me? Can I loot this? Hell yeah. Now I'll take that. Just gotta look. It's just I'm just getting back into the groove of fighting. That's what's going on here. Am I missing anything? Oh, that looks like a breach up there. Can I climb up here? No. Can we go this way? Open world and myself. Don't go in the sense of... There's something in here? Oh, here. Go ahead and read this. Rithis, I know you escaped with the other mages and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Phoenix Place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Yevon.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Sucks about your dad, man. But why do you want to kill your brother? I mean, like, what? Just because he's a mage? Why you gotta hate on him? He's your brother. Look at that royal elf root. That is nice. some elf root here. Excuse me, Bear Solus. Get out of my freaking way. Thank you. Anything else? There's more? We're getting it all. Anything else? It just is behind me. Oh,
Mother
okay.
Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Yeah, we're gonna go this way. No, no. Dead people. A lot of dead people. Not good.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure, okay.
One down.
Not too shabby.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I don't think
I
they
do
care.
not think they care, Seeker.
Yeah. It's gotta be said, I do not think they care at all whatsoever. I think they just want to kill people. Just for the hell of it, you know. Oh, what was that? Where'd he go? Can I see him?
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Solus, they don't care.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Just like you said, they don't
Be
care.
ready. More coming our way.
Where? Which way? This way? Oh, she's already got it. She's already on it. Ooh, that's not where I meant for it to go, but okay, that's fine. Ooh, get out of here, man. Yeah, let's get this guy back here. Fucking shield. Shield that, huh? I think he's still dead. Oh, fuck off, dude. Come on. There we go. Yeah, show me his back. Show me his back. Nice.
We are victorious once more.
Oh, what? I wasn't done looting. Oh. She's not looking good. The one that's limping, he's limping too. Also not looking good. That guy's dead. That all it takes? We put our flag in the ground and we're like, this is under our protection now. Fuck off. We seem to approve, so I guess so.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Do you want to die?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
What?
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
That's it.
I'm told you asked for me.
What you want, girl?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine.
Shocker. What about you?
Some
Do you want
are
to become the new
simply
divine? I'm just curious.
So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
Yeah, it was a tragedy.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared.
I'm not a demon.
They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
What?
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt.
Yeah, okay.
The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
Okie dokie.
It's good of you to do this. I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope.
I don't know either,
hope
ma'am.
is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us.
Oh, that's, yeah, no worries.
I will go to Haven and provide Sister Liliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering.
Shouldn't you stay here and help?
Not much, but I will do whatever I can.
You could just send a raven for that. She's just leaving now. She's gone. She said, peace the fuck out.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Okie doke. We can absolutely do that as soon as we get... Where is it? There it is. Woo! Alright. Let's go ahead and we're getting all the quests. We're picking up all the quests. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Excuse me. Hello? Oh. Father, I'm going into the mountains to join the people up there. They're making sense right now when the world is not. That sounds like a cult. We can't tend the fields since Master Dennett and his wife sent us all away for safety, and I can't just stay here and watch the refugees starve outside our home. You and Mother should come. Father, you'll be safe up here. The mages have no quarrel with the people in the mountains, and even the Templars don't harass them. Nowhere else outside of Redcliffe is safe from this maker-cursed war or the demons pouring out of the sky. But you won't come, will you? You'd rather stay out on our tiny bit of land because it's ours. So be it. It's yours until those madmen catch you in their fight. And then you and Mother will just be two more charred corpses in a burnt-out village. Jesus fuck, dude. You have to speak to your parents like that? My God. I'm not staying to watch you die like a fool. Oh my God, we look creepy at this angle. Don't like that. Yeah, well.
It's just what I heard.
Did you see that? The guy just fucking yeeted through the fucking roof. What the heck? Anyways, yo, where's the dad at?
What do you need?
He's got a quest for us. Where's he at?
Thank you.
There he is. Yo, what up?
Someone, anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't
Is it
catch
foul?
her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe.
Oh shit, he's in the
He's
mountains.
the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills.
It is a cult.
Please get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Yes, sir. On it. No worries. It might take me a bit. We're not going up to the hills for quite some time. It's gotta be gone, but I'll do it. Don't you worry. I will.
Welcome back.
Shall get done. Hello, sir.
Last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
That's not good. Those two people in the back look like they're having a chill time for just refugees. Cause it's gotta be said, they look like they're doing fine.
Hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than mutton.
I'll kill him.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
Okay. Good attitude to have, everyone. Where are we at? Yeah, I want to go talk to Corporate Vale. Yeah, under protection of the Inquisition. So we just put a flag here and was like, this is now ours. It is being protected. Very long day. Excuse me, sorry, pardon me, excuse me. What up, dude?
You're with the Inquisition.
I love when he's like, you're with the Inquisition, and it's like, I'm the Inquisition. It is me. I'm the Inquisition.
Here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages. along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers.
That's not good.
Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
That's not good. Tell me about the mages.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
How they doing?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels
Or
in
maybe
Redcliffe
they're
have
just
washed
like
their
happy
hands
they're
of them.
free. I don't know.
Wish we could do the same.
Said people might starve.
You were concerned about refugees starving.
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city.
That's fair.
There's a hunter up the hill who had some ideas.
Yeah, I already talked to him. He didn't really have ideas. He just mostly was like, I guess you could go kill the rams, but like, it's too dangerous. And then we were like, okay, good luck. And he was like, luck doesn't put fat on your ribs. So I don't really think that was necessarily an idea, but sure.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium.
Look, we're spread
A recruit named
thin.
Woodville is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
I don't have any ideas.
What other problems?
I'm
do these
just
refugees
here.
face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
You got it, man. Tell me about the
What can you
Horsemaster.
tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Do you blame him? I wouldn't.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Alright, let's... Oh, gosh. Plot out a route here. I say we get... Say we get this first. Can I, like, make a... There we go. And then we get this. Let's go down and get that quest. I think it's the blankets. Let's go get blankets! And more elf fruit. Just need all of the elf fruit, man. Oh! Which isn't necessarily...
What did I tell you?
What?
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What? I think the last thing anybody thought of as they were running out of their homes was, let's me find a giant-ass jacket.
Clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went
Exactly,
crazy.
they lost
If we were
everything.
in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
I'll find them.
Farewell.
Fancy you.
Farewell. Okay. I want to try and find this as well. Now let's go up here. We'll go get this second camp. And then I think that's actually where we're gonna call it. And we'll start cracking in the hinterlands. I don't think I can get up there through this way. I think I have to go this way. Excuse me, pardon me. So sorry. Gotta go this way? Oh, it looks like we're just gonna go ahead and get that landmark anyways, though I could have just left that, but that's okay. Is it up this way? Can we come down this way? Oh god. Am I already lost? No. No. I'm not lost. I know it. Yeah. I'm lost. I'm very much lost. What's that, though? That looks like something. Can we jump up there? Can we? You think we can? Does not seem like it. Nope. Nope. We can't. We cannot. Maybe this way? We go around this way? Up this way? How the fuck did they get up? Yeah, up this way. Oh, I don't know if I wanted this at this moment. But, I guess this is what we're gonna deal with. Okay, no, that's totally fine. Everything's fine. Where are you guys going? Oh, fuck. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't like that whispering. That was not cool. Did not like that at all. Oh, next wave. Should I come here? I was about to say there's gonna be one right here, isn't there? Yep. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? He's not in my line of sight. There we go. Woo! Oh, shit. Okay. Is there one behind me now? Fuck! I am not doing too hot. I hate having 3 ranged people. It's the worst. Woo! Oh, we gotta close it. Ah, fuck! We gotta close it, we gotta close it, we gotta close it, close it, close it, close it. There we go. There we go. Alright, well, that's not where I wanted to go at all, but hey. We'll take it. That's, oh no, I don't want to deal with that. I do one of those. See, is it this way? It's gotta be, right?
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Oh my god, Solus, look, you can come here on your own fucking time, alright? But now is not the time when people are dying and there's refugees everywhere. Maybe don't get all hard about your weird fade dreams, alright? Maybe just keep it in your pants, okay? And you can come do this on your own time, alright? And then tell us. Tell us what you find out, because we'd all seriously, thoroughly love to know. Get your bare feet. Where's your... Like, just some clothes, right? Just some shoes would be nice, okay? We have to look presentable, Solus. We're the fucking Inquisition. And here you are, barefoot. You're barefoot. There's a ladder over there. Okay. I got that. Now, I wanted to go here. That's where I wanted to go. So that's where we're gonna go. We also need to be on the lookout for, Ram. You guys see any Ram?
What nonsense are you going on about?
No,
Where
that's
do you
just...
think you're going, Father?
Refugees. Refugees over there. I just want the camp. I just want the camp. Hello? Here we go, here we go.
Decent spot to camp.
Yep.
Nothing to report, sir.
Here we go. We got a camp. There's something over here.
You joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
She was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
What? Solus, go, what? Just, what? No, fuck you. Joined it voluntarily, my ass. Technically, well, no, I guess I was forced, really. They kind of really didn't give me an option. They kind of did. They were like...
Skull out here. And for what purpose?
I don't know. But we're gonna look through it, baby.
Certain objects in the distance.
Oh god.
I'm
Oh.
not familiar with such magic.
Of course, Had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
I hate the echoing. It's gotta be said. Where's the other one? There. Oh god. That's the one thing I remember about all of this is all the crazy shit we're gonna have to like do and pick up and stuff. And we're gonna want to do it all. That we are. Oh my gosh. Yiggity yikes, dude. These are all the shards. The horses are that way, so I say we start here and we make this the active quest. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that for next time. Thank you guys so much for coming and watching me tonight. I hope you had a blast. I did. I will be playing again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll pick back up with the hinterlands, and we're just gonna do some questing out in the hinterlands. That's pretty much all we're gonna do tomorrow. And if you can't make it tomorrow, that's totally fine. I will be on again next week. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'll post my schedule on Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on my Twitter, my Instagram, and here on Twitch. So go ahead and follow me on all those 3 things so that you can see what I'm up to next time. And until then, I will see you all on the next stream. Good night.